What do we do when someone comes into shul who is obviously not shomer mitzvot? What do we do when somebody comes into shul and wants to say Kaddish, wants to get an aliyah, but he is certainly not a person who keeps the Shabbos? I mean, what is his status? How are we supposed to relate to him? So first, let's look in the Shulchan Aruch. In the Shulchan Aruch, in Hilchot Shabbat, there's a Seif Shin Pei Hey 385, which is called Din Tzeduki, Bekusi, Umumar, Ba'erev. How do we treat these people? A Tzeduki, a Sadducee, a Kusi, a Samaritan, and a Mumar, somebody who denies the Torah, vis-a-vis the question of Eruvin on Shabbos. So the Shulchan Aruch says this: Yisrael, a Jew, who is Mumar lechalel Shabbatot b'farhesya. We know that he's into denying the Shabbos in public. Afilu eino mechalelo ela be'isur rabbanan. Maybe he only desecrates the Shabbos with a rabbinic, by transgressing a rabbinic injunction. Like he's still a little nervous about doing a doraisa. Harei hu ke'akum. Harei hu ke'akum. He has the standing of a non-Jew. V'meinu mechalel ela b'tzino. But if he only desecrates the Shabbos in private, afilu mechalelo be'isu d'oraisa, harehu ki Yisrael umevatel rishut. Okay, harehu ki Yisrael. That's the end of our. But if he's only mechal Shabbos in private, in other words, there seems to be in the Shulchan Aruch a slow developing principle that's called, well, and not every mechalel Shabbos is the same. Not every mechalel Shabbos is in the category of a non-Jew. But there are mechalelei Shabbos. There are people who still have yira. They have fear. They're angry. They're unhappy with the Torah and the mitzvot, but they have a modicum of fear, and they're not going to go all the way. So the Shulchan Aruch tries to make that distinction and say that if a person has fear, that if a person is not willing to simply abrogate Shabbos and throw it away, so to speak, then that person is a Yisrael. And since it's possible to say that all of us, who sometimes do things that are not exactly as good as we should do them, or we're not always as strict in our own view as we might be, and nevertheless, this doesn't imply in any way that we've lost our feeling for fear of God, or fear of Torah, or fear of mitzvahs. So we should understand that in our time, this is probably expandable. And if a person comes to shul, remember that Rosh Shlomo Zalman said, it's quoted in his name, that if a person comes to shul, that's a sign that he doesn't want to be unconnected, even if he's Mechalel Shabbos. In fact, it's reported in his name, that Rav Shlomo Zalman said, if a person comes to shul smoking a cigarette, but throws the cigarette away before he enters the sanctuary, he's also still within the community of Israel. And today we know that a good attitude and a positive conversation and serious dealing with people where they are is often valuable to produce a serious change. So he asked me, who can daven? Whoever wants to daven. Those are the people who can daven. So the Shulchan Aruch is talking about people who grew up in a frum home, who went to cheder, who had a real bar mitzvah, and then they decided to leave. But today, that's usually not the case. People who come to shul and don't know what they're doing or why they're there or what exactly the purpose of the mitzvot are often people who have not had the opportunity, to study the Torah, to learn how to do the mitzvot, and to act in a proper manner.